Okay, so I think I'll get started. Um, First of all, would like to thank everyone for joining. I know that we should have pinned this up earlier ahead, but as usual, the this call is recorded. Um, we're currently in Bangkok right now for a business trip. We're meeting some projects, and also there is an event tomorrow that we're attending, as well as Sunday. There is an exchange who has sponsored a game show in Bangkok here, as well as VC who has hosted an event tomorrow. So we are going there and see what's happening, what's going on. Um, Again, making our name. We thankfully we have been through quite some events in Singapore and Malaysia. We've met some people, so the existence of OG physically has at least been confirmed. Why I'm bringing this up is we want to address the concern that was brought up by our community member in the chat yesterday. We don't want to leave it on the site and hope that it goes away. We do want to talk about it. So um, we understand that it is definitely frustrating to not see movement. Um, I can't I can't fault that feeling, or neither would I disagree. It is definitely frustrating, even sometimes for us, to be honest, because we do want to see the results coming in, but that doesn't mean that we're stopping. So I know that would be the best proof to say, hey, here are the results, and this is what we want. But at this very moment, um, there are definitely some great movements that is leading toward path what we anticipated. Maybe not at the speed that we initially wanted, but I think it is still within plan. Now, why would I say so? So when we first kicked off the expo, we did say that the first one was going to be free. We're going to test the work and see, how would the exposition be attracting people's attention? Do we have a mark? Can we do it? Okay. So we proved that we're able to do it. And we actually already have people asking about the next one for sponsorship and whatnot. So see, this is coming, guys. Obviously, if OG token is being used, we're giving a bigger discount. So you will see some movements on the chart. Maybe not as regular as you would like as a daily trade, but it's still it's the beginning, right? We're trying to build a little bit here and there, giving it the utility that it should, and then growing the numbers, scaling it as we go. Um, So that's one thing that did come. The second thing is we have a new advisor. So he is the founder. His name is Dr. Alex Mock. He's the founder of Stockbox Capital. Stockbox Capital is a consultancy, advisory, as well as fundraising community growth company. Dr. Alex Mock is very well connected in the Southeast Asian market, especially the Thailand, Vietnamese, Cambodian, Philippines, Malaysia, Singapore, Indonesia markets. So he's very well connected. Anything, we're really glad he is advising for the club. Only that, he has been active in different projects to work background. Actually, we have started some work discussion with a few projects. I think about 5 or 6 right now at this very moment, and it's only growing. Even this event, I think we were invited by Dr. Alex Mock to the events. It's not something that everybody can go, so he did bring us in. It's a private event tomorrow. Um, and there is another event with the Major Exchange Big Cup. Be the decentralized exchange in Thailand. They sponsored a Thai game show here, so we are attending and connecting with them again. Post Singapore, we met them in Singapore. So I can't really review what the conversation will be with them, but all these things that we are building or moving at this moment, it's definitely not measurable yet. Everything is at its building phase. all in preparation to hope that it will all launch in tandem and see the effect. But are we going to see anytime soon? I cannot promise, but at least in terms of the expo packages, I can say you will see some movements after it's launched when we start collecting some payments and whatnot. Now, with that being said, we understand that the current market sentiment, we have spoken to a lot of project owners physically, actually from different countries, who were there previously in Token 2049. There's a big struggle. No one is really spending on any crypto marketing right now. They're really focused on building connections, building um, their own applications, processes, protocols in preparation for the next bull market, which everyone's anticipating it for it to be in probably a year or two. So in this, you will see that of projects perhaps if they have a major community, that's when you'll see dip going bit by bit, and it gets quiet. Our community, truthfully, is not too big right now at this moment. We haven't been focusing on major community growth, but it has also dropped quite a bit, like about 64% now comparing the launch price. So I can't say that, oh, there's others that drop 90%, 89. That's not responsible. But what I can say is we are trying as well to make sure that we try to um, give some healthy movement to the chart. Well, if we reverse and think about it, honestly, with our current market cap and the all the things that we're building, once it runs in tandem, just a little larger amount than usual and volume really trigger a big price movement. And you can see that. You can even measure that if you go to PancakeSwap, you put in, let's say, a sizable amount, not too big, you will see that it's already impacting a certain percentage of the price at the bottom. You will see what I mean by that. If it's a very active purchase and sell price, will probably still be hovering at a low amount if the big holders just keep dumping. So I guess there's still potential in this going a bit higher, even in the bad market, if all of this runs in tandem, once everything runs smoothly. Um, we are finalizing the packages for the expo. It should be ready by beginning of November. We'll actively push those packages out. Our packages are going to be a bit unique. We're not just going to do it like people do right now. We're really focused on giving value. There's not a lot of people keen to spend on anything really right now. So we want to make sure that we're able to give them permanent, see why is this important at the same time of building that them. I think now we have a good place. We've been asking around, kind of like a little wish list where would want the people who are interested, potential sponsors in Jewish. Uh, they've been giving us some ideas and trying to be able to fit it in a reasonable price where it fits everyone ideally. That, the mode of payment again is token. So giving the expo is just the beginning. We are hoping that build starts running, when it falls into place, it would immediately translate to those numbers. That also includes the OG platform growth because we haven't focused on user acquisition on that side just yet. There's a lot of strategy right now that has to change because people are exiting the market, not just investors. People who are new, who wants to work in this industry, who may not have been with this industry or too long, or only joined during the bull market, a lot of them have quit their jobs. I would say there's a lot of marketers or even, for example, centralized exchange partners that I've worked with in major exchanges. I'm talking about tier one and tier two exchanges that have quit and went on to non-Web3 related jobs. So the user acquisition strategy is very different, not like the traditional market right now where people are using fiat. we're ultimately using crypto at this very moment. And the crypto trading volume has significantly dropped. Majority of it is even, I dare say, well, with no proof at this very moment, of course, just based on the knowledge that I know, a lot of this volume are from market making. If you guys know what market making is basically a bot that sells and purchases to keep the price stable or to control to not have too much dump to promote stability. Um, a huge volume is actually dominated by just market making. If I factor in just 30% of current market volume, and a lot of it is probably, thankfully, maybe through utility, you will see that at this moment, the sentiments towards crypto is extremely low. And to promote something where you work and you earn through crypto right now is a little difficult, not going to lie, especially in a global financial market which is in turmoil right now. Every continent that you see, you're hearing news of unstoppable inflation, although there were news of recession. All these things, it's all connected, right? It's all people's purchasing power has changed. Their need of money has changed. Where they place has changed. They are thinking more of the immediate problem that they have than to think about future investments, for example, because not everybody is a daily trader. There could be a lot of long-term investors that pull out of the market because they need it very urgently right now, for example. So we're not trying to build excuses right here, but we are also trying to make you guys understand what we have also seen, what we have heard through all these visits and talks with people, with major project owners. It's not just for nothing, it's also for a lot of research and understanding what we need to do, what's the correct step, how do we target the market right now, what are the right strategies to build, how do we earn credibility during a moment like this, especially how do we establish a spot, how do we do as a startup, how do we get backing, all these connections, can they back us? And like for example, see this Dr. Alex Mott, we wouldn't have been able to connect with him weren't if we weren't invited to the XT Exchange fourth anniversary party in Singapore back then, right? And we wouldn't have been able to connect with him to be our advisor, for example. So yes, things are moving not at the right speed, and we hope that it will be faster. We'll work towards that. We really thank you for sharing those sentiments with us because we really appreciate instead of just dumping the tokens or saying something really bad, you voice out what you feel because this is what that helps us improve. And I do believe that this helps us to build a stronger relationship between the community and the owners themselves. And I think no matter at what stage, I do want to emphasize that we'll always be doing this updates and talking and listening to you guys because ultimately we're nothing without your support. And I hope that you guys know that, we do work by everyday working, not just for our own benefit. We think about the investors' best interest. It is definitely very dear to our heart, and I promise you that it's within our conversations all the time. We'll always consider that within our conversation or whatever strategy that we will do. We'll say, okay, how would that look like for the investors? What's their benefit? What do they see? What should they understand? How should they forecast this? How do they walk along with our strategy? Maybe they can give us some ideas for improvement. Maybe they can criticize our strategy and see if we can make it even better, right? So this is definitely something that we'll continue doing. And I know today I've been going on and talking quite a bit, but I hope that you guys would be able to uh, hear me out and understand everything that's going on here. So I'm gonna leave the questions to the floor, and if there's anything that you guys wanna say or voice out, you can unmute or you can drop the chat, whichever is fine. Okay, I guess there's no one specifically asking anything at this moment, but as usual, the chat is wide open and our DMs as well. Don't be a stranger. if you don't feel comfortable voicing in the main chat, we'll also open the chat separately. We'll not shoo you away. We'll talk, and we'll be here to address whatever you're worried of. If you are watching the recording, if there's anything you want to leave a comment on this video, in this YouTube video, or you can also DM us on Telegram in the community group, whichever you prefer. So with that, see you OGs next week. We hope to be able to bring you more exciting news. So far, this is what we have. We will be posting the announcements of Dr. Alex's advising us soon, but we need to get a few details of him. He's a bit busy during this business trip now, so he'll gather it for me in probably 2 weeks. You guys will see it soon. Thanks, everyone. Take care.